In this episode, we headed further south towards Bordeaux in the Aquitaine region. We wanted to slow down the driving, the hotel planning, and the restaurant food for a while and stay in a gîte or a cottage and enjoy the wine region. And this is the beautiful cottage we rented for a couple weeks. We are in Chalais, going to the market. It's a small town near the cottage we're staying, and we're gonna check it out.
Dawn, this reminds me of your mum.
I'm telling.
This is, the symbol is the axe about to chop your head off, because when you drink this stuff you feel like your head's about to explode and fall off. Walking around downtown Cognac, there was nobody on the streets. It felt like a ghost town. But it was midday, which is the time that many French towns choose to not do any work. So they may come back to work in a couple of hours. We concluded that Cognac was a very pretty little town, but like so many small French towns, there's not a lot going on.
I like it, fits me the size.
We've rented this tiny French car called a Renault Twingo, which was the perfect size for the two of us with one bag. And it turned out that it cost about 28 euros to fill the tank as we toured around France. So very economical, but still an oil burner.
We're on our way to a French restaurant for lunch, and we're kind of wondering if the directions are correct.
We're heading off to a restaurant and following the Google Maps route exactly, and it's taking us across country, literally. So it wasn't exactly a freeway, but it was a very pretty little road, and we finally got to the restaurant and had a superb lunch for very little money. On the way to Saint-Emilion, you really get a sense of the vastness of the French vineyard plantings all over the country. A lot of the grapes are used obviously for wine making and fruit juice, but also a significant fraction of the grapes are high alcohol grapes used not only to make cognac, but also used to make ethanol as an energy supplement for gasoline. So in the same sense that the US grows a lot of corn, France grows a lot of grapes for the same purpose. Some of the wine that we had made in our vineyard in California would probably also have served better as fuel for a farm vehicle perhaps. But in all fairness, our wine started to taste better after the 5th bottle.
Saint-Emilion is a very old town. It started in the 8th century, making it about 1,300 years old. It's been classified a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The area produces primarily Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon. Streets are narrow and steep and made up of uneven paving of cobblestones, which were brought over by the English, which used to ballast their boats. When they brought the cobblestones out, they replaced them with wine barrels to take back to England. The collegiate church and its cloister was where the high-ranking monks lived who ruled the town.
The water bowl where they dipped the babies' heads in was empty, so I couldn't stick my finger in to make it fizz. We were very keen to go visit the Pyrenees mountains that we'd heard a lot about as some of the most beautiful mountains in the world. So off we went to see if it was true.
the trip up first, and then we'll hit the train, which is supposed to be the tallest train in Europe, but I think it's intended for little kids, we'll see. And then head out to the lake, sit by the lakeside and have lunch with the backdrop of Pyrenees and Lake Fabergé.
But you still look like a red mushroom.
Yes.
An Amanita muscaria.
I think it's going to be that way for the whole trip.
You're on the highest train in the world. It's not a big train.
Sur le train le plus haut d'Europe. Pour votre sécurité, nous vous rappelons que vous devez impérativement respecter les consignes suivantes. Vous devez rester assis et votre ceinture de sécurité doit rester attachée pendant toute la durée de l'excursion. Si vous êtes avec de jeunes enfants, veillez à ce qu'ils restent impérativement assis à leur place, ceinture attachée. Veillez à ne rien laisser.
Ooh.
When we settle down again and get pets, I want one of these. This is an alpine marmot, and a marmot is the same thing as a North American groundhog. They're vegetarians and have predators such as wolves, foxes, coyotes, bobcats, hawks, and humans, as the fur was fashionable in Europe back in the 1900s. When I was researching the train, the pictures looked like it was for kids, and it would be fine for kids, but it did give us a little bit of a thrill looking over the side, down the cliffside, descending thousands of feet, just inches beyond the train. Not to mention all the amazing views you got to see over the hour-long ride that would normally be inaccessible if you were to walk it.